What's going on, y'all? What is going on? Thank you for choosing once again to click on the channel. This is OYAOY. I'm simply here to do my job, get the messages to the collective. Thank you guys for your continuous support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and supporting the channel. Go ahead and hit that like button, you guys. We're going to wait on some of y'all to come from the back. Come on up like you're making an offering. Hit that like button. I just had some messages that I'm going to do. So I was actually making some pasta, and I heard up until then, I'm gonna be thugging behind the project building. Okay, so this is gonna be Ghetto Children. Please, guys, only take what resonates. I'm only here to give it to you so you can have it. We're all stars in our own show, but this may or may not be for you. It's kind of late where I'm at, but it's what it is. You know, my sleeping pattern's been off. I was doing third shift for a little bit. Trying to make some room. Okay, so some of the messages that I got is you could be somebody needs to like change their pads or something about something toxic that could be attached to some feminine products here. So I don't know if you're starting to, notice the different changes within your body. Some things you cannot use anymore. I'm gonna look this up too, y'all. But I was getting something about pads came up, and it was crazy because like it was a couple of years ago, no one thinks that we've been using certain products that could be really toxic, but whatever you're using on your body, something needs to change when it comes to your feminine products. Okay, so ladies, I don't know if you're looking into the ones, more natural or something going on with some pads that you could be wearing. Okay, I also got watching certain TV ads, the time that is being consumed on different video games, and also watching TV. But this came up with actually something about certain systems and extreme stress and growth disorder. Okay, so I don't know if a lot of you have also been, some of you could be tucked in bed scrolling on TikTok or what, but we have to be mindful about what we actually viewing at this time, especially when it comes to social media. Especially some of us, we choosing to keep ourselves out of certain situations and from certain, scenes now. So you may be using social media to pass time, okay? But something about different diseases of the liver. And I had actually pulled out one of my books, and it had went straight to it, you guys. This was, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's Tao He Cleanse. It's Chinese intestinal. It's a 10-day nutritional program designed to help the body achieve balance and harmony. It combines Chinese nutritional and Western herbal experience. This cleanse is designed to support the cleansing mechanisms of the body by targeting the intestinal, digestive, and circulatory systems. What is this? Something about liver detox, burdock root, black walnuts. Okay, and then I had got something about taking different things within the AM. So maybe you need to start drinking some warm tea. Also, you'll notice the difference in your body when you wake up, and maybe you hydrate yourself instead of instantly going for a meal or breakfast. Okay, so that's for somebody. And then we had got something about a condition that's being found in pigs. Okay, I know a lot of people. I was tripping, y'all, because the what some people like to call the slave trade, what I don't consider to call that anymore. But when it came to that certain time, certain foods that people had to eat because they did not have the resources for anything else, or they was fed slop simply because that's just what it was, okay? But these certain foods that we have ate, even though we are being advised not to, we're not gonna be able to eat this stuff now, okay? And I was tripping because I was literally, I had seen, during the holidays, some folks, they want to, make their little chitlins or whatever, but the buckets was like $40. So I'm like, y'all really paying $40 for some shit? But you know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. Some people may still eat it, but something came up about a condition in pigs, watching your intake on pork and pigs. Um, and then we got, you could be seeing a change in like your animals, okay? Something about your cats, your dogs, your personal pets. Start paying attention to them and how they feel. I don't know if something is coming up about different networks, something about a streaming network, systems used by airlines, and reservations, inventory, and check-in when it comes to like passengers, different services. So somebody could actually been dealing with a reservation either being canceled or something was delayed. We had uh, what is this, electrical power transmissions, something about the engineering field, something about seawater level or seawater. Also, I'm getting like sea salt. And then we had radio control model flying planes. Okay, so I picked up on flying planes remotely, and then of course drones. Okay, I don't know if some of you have dealt with that. And then we had Columbia, something about a sports stadium. And I don't know if this is like different secondary schools or singing reality shows and Pokemon. Okay, and also about the importance of songs. So we're just gonna pull and see. This is gonna be Ghetto Children. Okay, of course, a lot of things have been on our minds collectively. Continue to send out good energy, not only to us but our children. Okay, because they dealing with things too, especially if some of them are at an age where they are not, they're not able to understand. They may have been manipulated or being pulled back and forth in certain situations. They may be growing up, of course, right now they are growing up in a world where a lot of things that happen rapidly, and even, certain peers and mentors and things like that are not um, available. Okay, so we're going to get what we got for Ghetto Children. Up until then, I'm gonna be thugging man, I'm gonna take building. So somebody could actually be getting called to like evangelical work, something about you crusading. This is why some of you are really gonna be experiencing a breakthrough in your finances in order to help your communities and different children that may need you, that felt like they was trapped in certain areas of your community that you could have been brought up in. Um, and like I said, this is just a message right now, you guys. If you wanna click off, we'll have, the other messy stuff here later, but we're just gonna pull and see what we got. I don't want that to taste like. Okay, something's coming up too about watching, once again, like if it's not actually TV, your different game consoles, the music that you're listening to, the rap music, basically the trap music. There is an emotional stimulation that you've received when you listen to certain music that gets you amped up, but something here is causing someone to have, I don't know why I'm getting fear or even trying to please a crowd. Okay, so if your children are watching certain um, videos or music, okay, someone is trying to lead a lot of different people. We already know this is what the enemy is trying to come do. Seek us out, steal everything, and kill and destroy. But it has already been turned over to the believers. A lot of you are being called to step into your mission work, community activism, whatever it is that you need to do for those around you. Not just the ones that are close to you, the ones that you love, but um, your strength is needed at this time. So I'm gonna look and see what numbers we got, because we did get um, 3121. Someone could actually be reaching a certain age where your um, certain things are aligning. Okay, whether you are in your 30s or you are in your 20s, something's important about the age of 21 and the age of 31. So we're gonna see what we got out of these, and Then I'm gonna pull. But yeah, y'all, like the sleeping pattern has been off. Um, like I said, it is what it is. Sometimes when you get caught and you pulled and tug, it's just meant for you to get up and pray, drink you some tea, you know what I'm saying? Go into meditation, do something different than what you normally do. I know me, I've always been like a night owl. I'm always up at night, but it's like now more than ever, I got to step up and do what I'm supposed to do. It's about being obedient. Um, so we got wow. And I see it. It says the nation right now desperately needs a hero, but it's gonna take more than a day. And I realize that it's gonna take more than a day's worth of patience. Okay, a lot of people that get placed in certain positions, they do lose patience. Because you figure that sometimes just because you speak on something or your actions may show something that you're gonna have people, believe in what you say or believe in what you're doing. But I'm telling you, this is the time where you're gonna see who's for you and who's not. This is why you're gonna be connected to certain people that are meant to be in this next stage. Yeah, so you could be taking all your power back, your energy, speaking up. I'm gonna pull these cards for the ghetto children. Okay, these certain children that could be in certain areas. You could have grew up in a certain area where it was deemed ghetto or it wasn't fit. It could have been an urban area. Something about you could be connected to the ghetto. I really don't like the word, but it's basically something that's thickly populated and wow. A ghetto is a section of a city, especially a thickly populated slum area, inhabited predominantly by members of an ethnic or other minority group. Nothing about us is minority. Nothing about us is minor. Okay, this is why they're making a major deal about certain people that are waking up to who they actually are. So you have often as a result of social pressure and economic hardships. A lot of these things are pre-programmed, pre-placed, pre-calculated in order for you to end up in a certain area so you do not reach your highest potential. You are being called. You could be a creator here. Okay, I'm also picking up Cancer, and that's what's up. Happy merry-go-round to a lot of you Cancers. Okay, I know a lot of some of you could be literally hiding in your room. Your safety is in your home, in your room, or somewhere else. Like a lot of people, our internal security is what's important. We see a lot of rocky things going on. We want to be anchored in that safety. Sometimes the anchor is in the safety of your your wholeness. Okay, you having that solitude, that is the safety, because we're seeing a lot of stuff going on. But somebody could be hiding in their room, or they could be literally not necessarily hiding in their room, but ducking off, because you be ducked off. Okay, maybe creating something that somebody needs. So let me pull these cards and see what we got. Now I'm getting it, because we be ducked off. Ducked off. We literally be ducked off. Leave us alone. Okay, so we got oh wow, somebody could actually be going around the world. Like I said, some of you are getting ready to come into a position where you're going to be able to move around and help those people that you're supposed to. So this ain't even, I don't know why I'm picking up like TPs. Something about your soul is yearning for a journey. And I know that I've been in the same place where I'm like, this is not where I'm supposed to be. I need to be moving around, being more, you know what I'm saying? More active. But, the places that we've been at or being positioned, we will be moved from. So something's coming up about a private jet. I keep on picking up like with these first class travelers that feel like they're going to get away from something. They could be the ones that's actually dealing with like reservation delays and different, you seeing what's going on. We ain't seeing it for no reason. And we do need to discern on what's real and what's not, because a lot of these folks will make it seem like, what I'm saying, they're good, everything's cool and kosher. But if you can't move, you can't move. And this is simply, what I'm saying, the ancestors ain't playing. A lot of people feel like they was going to get away. Oh, let me just buy this ticket, fly somewhere, what I'm saying, get ghosts real quick, change my neck up, give me a whole face pull back, and I'll be all right. But they ain't going to be able to do it. Okay, so you are coming to a time where somebody is going to provide you some type of assistance simply because they could be seeing something that you have potential to do around the world, not just in your community or not just around your city. Okay, somebody is so proud of you because you came so far. So this is what's up. You different people that have been called or ordained from certain areas where they felt like that you was, nothing, or you was dirt, you was filthy. You're gonna be the ones that's gonna extend your friendship to assist in the ascension of the whole collective. Okay, so be proud of yourself. I was thinking about it earlier too. Like sometimes you gotta congratulate yourself. You simply just, pop a bottle safely away from somebody else and, make sure you don't hit yourself. But go on and, celebrate, pop a bottle, be happy about something that you've already done thus far. A lot of your hardships are coming to an end, and I feel like a lot of people felt like certain friends was going to be there. You could have thought a friend was going to provide you some type of support or be, just girl, you doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? But somebody wasn't all for that. Okay, they just felt like they was gonna, fly on your back to where you was going here. But be proud of yourself and where you came so far. You have be proud of yourself. Somebody is so proud of you. Um, it could be a lot of people that are watching you, whether it was old friendships, relationships, or something. They are seeing you being assisted by the spiritual realm. They are also seeing the universe bringing things in for you. Okay, so let's see. Somebody's trying to like move far away though. Okay, you could also be trying to actually work maybe third country or out far away from something here. I'm also picking up something about a ship. Okay, so something about a ship. I don't know if there's an actual assistant here too. Somebody works for like a airlines or they, I'm getting high fly mileage. Something about these people. Somebody is able to like create, not even create something. Somebody's like changing up like a flight or something having to do with work. Somebody's changing up something having to do with work here. What's this work? Yeah, whoever this person is could be like in their 60s. Um, I don't know why. We're gonna keep on pulling though, because Archangel Michael then popped up. Okay, so this is the angel of mercy. Somebody you are maybe receiving grace and mercy to do something. And I don't know why I'm getting like somebody could have like an overactive bladder or something. You know, certain people when we go through things, they trigger different responses within our body. It's nothing for us to be ashamed about. Let other people be ashamed. They think things like this is funny, but when you create a environment of chaos, the way a person reacts is all on them. Um, and I feel like somebody, what is this like? And it's crazy, and I look over and it says the ghettos in Western Europe were permanently abolished. So imagine somebody trying to make sure that someone else doesn't live a certain type of way, but they want to push it towards another culture or another group or class of people. Um, and it's coming back up about different social pressures. Okay, so somebody could have been pressured into doing something, and maybe you passed the test of not doing it. Let me go back to this because it was saying something about a different, certain stress disorder. Yeah, it was a perceived stress scale. So it's an instrument for measuring perceived stress in humans. Okay, now we all know this human word. At first, I'm like, okay, we human, we have color, we human, but the way that you treat certain people, you could tell it was being treated with like what out here. So we're gonna see what the I don't know if I sorry, I might hear crickets. This wall seems so thin. I swear I be hearing like I be hearing stuff and I be like, okay, is the shit in here or is it outside? But if you gonna hear some crickets, if you might hear crickets, they outside. Um, okay, so it's basically to interpret or look on someone or something in a particular way. So regardless of what certain people have experienced, somebody could have already considered you classified as ghetto or belonging in the slums, but you're gonna know that you come from a lineage of people with dynasties. Okay, and I don't know why are these empty. Yep, I think I did have these was separated, so I'll pull these out and then we're gonna keep moving. I was looking for some too, because it's time to make some new cards with new energy coming in. Okay. Also, if you've been dealing with different headaches, like now I'm drinking coffee. Maybe you need to switch up coffee from coffee to tea. Um, you know, even your alcohol, you're starting to see none of this stuff is tasting the same. Certain foods, watching your salt intake, okay, because something did come up about your liver, so somebody does need to do detox. And this is like a lot of us are realizing, you know, we can't do the stuff we used to, knees cracking and shit. Everything's just, you know, we're just golden. We're changing. We getting a little older. Okay, so yeah, you have certain people that could be under judgment that are into like the child care specialist field. Um, could be editing different documents to make certain children seem like they need to have a form of medication, or they need to, um, you know, be classified as average. You're gonna see certain records that were sealed pertaining to different children. Okay, these are children that could have spiritual gifts. They could have been, you know, um, more advanced, but in order for somebody to be kept a certain way or to be kept small, there were people that was in certain positions that could have edited different documents, could have even started saying something. I feel like some of us need to be more proud of our children, especially seeing what they dealing with when it comes to maybe their schoolwork. And when I had dealt with it with my son, he was basically, you know, bringing paperwork home or homework, and the teacher will be like, you know, he had this wrong or he had that wrong, and then I'll look at the paper and, you know, some of the stuff would be spelled off and it'll be off, but you know, it was making sense. It was like whole sentences. Okay, so you got to start looking, checking at your children's schoolwork and shit, because some of these teachers, we don't know what they assisting in. We don't know who these people actually, you know, what side they actually on. We just know they maybe had got the credentials to do what they're doing. But there is a child care specialist under judgment. I feel like this person was editing different documents, making it seem like a child could be special or they need special care or treatment. Okay, how dare you? How dare you? Somebody was trying to hold somebody's child up, trying to keep them average, and this is like the Avengers out here. Very vengeful people. And this could be who this person is. This could be a teacher or somebody that, like I said, what is D? I don't know why I keep getting this too. I'm gonna look this up. Don't try to start working slow now, buddy. Yeah, computer trying to work slow, yeah. So give us more on this ghetto children. This doesn't necessarily have to mean, you know, children. This is also too how a person's able to process certain things that they've been through. You're gonna see that some people have a child like mine. When they get to a certain age, if they have not, you know, peeped how things really work and assisted they self on their ascension or they journey, they're gonna be stuck in a certain energy level, mind state. Y'all, why does it say education manipulation? Okay, so we're seeing that certain people that may have manipulated, um, yeah, this person's under judgment. I knew this person was some type of teacher or someone. They could even be like a child counselor or somebody that's inside of a school here or a special school. I keep getting special. It's almost like someone wanted somebody to be labeled as special. Um, so what is this? Ghetto children. Yeah, you got don't let her. So this could actually be a female energy, someone that wants to take over something, a deceiver. This person could actually have a envious spirit of somebody's wisdom. Okay, so what is this? Full out. Okay, I'm also picking up like dang, I heard mental home. Not a mental home. That's not the correct way of saying it. Somebody could actually work in a home. Um, this could be like a rehab. Why does this keep saying that? Okay, somebody still is somebody assisted somebody with either getting some keys to somebody's place. or get some keys to somebody's job. Something about some keys coming up. And then I got a pad, okay? So something about a pad. Pad keeps coming out 2 times. So I don't know if somebody has an actual pad. But I always get like, what, a bachelor pad when I hear pad. Why the Nintendo DS? Yeah, something about a Nintendo DS, TV, game consoles. Um, I can't believe this is trying to go this. Oh, somebody needs to let it go. Yeah, it's a deceptive energy here. So you have a generalized anxiety disorder. Okay, if you put a group or cluster of people in a certain condition or situation, manipulate certain things going around that group of people, and also manipulate, you know, ways that people react or cause different things to happen when it comes to security or foundation of being stable. Um, Pretending to provide assistance while publicly doing things and then watching in the background. Somebody was peeping in excessively. They wanted to create a lot of worry, a lot of panic attacks, social anxieties, phobias. So imagine somebody going through all of this to make sure that somebody else went through this. And then this is what certain people are going to have to deal with. Um, Somebody publicly judged and watched someone be manipulated. Okay. And if Archangel Michael is out here, this is most definitely a spiritual manipulation. This is something that may have been done in the background. And yeah. So did I get GAD? So this is pulling up like a artery. So sometimes somebody's arteries, um, blood vessels. Okay, and I had got that earlier about certain leg pain. I don't know if somebody has been experiencing certain leg pain, but somebody does need to reduce something that's in their body. It's gonna even be something going on. But I'm picking up, like, I'm looking for a pad, like a house. See, so I'll keep getting gamepad, joypad, controllers, different devices. Um, oh wow. So it says to expand or increase, especially with needless, misleading, or fraudulent matter. Okay, so somebody was misleading something. Like I said, somebody was misleading, um, ghetto children. Regardless if, y'all actually take the term or whatever, you want to take it literal, and that's on you. We're rising above it, you guys. Yeah, this is why you see in certain people, it's always that I have alopecia, or I have something, okay? Yeah, we have talked about it so many times on this channel. Certain people may lose their hair practicing things. Certain people may lose their hair because of curse of Sarah. Certain people may lose their hair because, you know, just how evil they are. Your head, if your head ain't right, your head ain't going to be right. Your crown's not going to be right, okay? Somebody was even giving somebody something to drink. Um, what are you doing? What is this? Here, take one of these or drink this. Somebody could have been trying to give somebody some type of medication and getting them to drink something. So you are where you belong, town, city, and state. Okay, so somebody is where they belong. Wherever you at, God is using you to call judgment on certain people, places, and things. There could have been somebody that was actually manipulating a field that you work in. So you could be a child care specialist, you could be a teacher, a social worker, or somebody that works with children. It's your job to be Jeepers Creepers. Where'd you get them peepers? Okay, maybe you peeping in and seeing things how it work. Somebody is meant to be a assistant or assist somebody here. You could even be being called to judge somebody or call out some documents that was being edited when it came to children. Okay, so we're gonna get something else. See what else we got. Okay, yeah, something about headaches. Okay, so this could actually be what somebody could be dealing with. Um, I don't know if this is the child or if it's this female, okay? You have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, something about a air sign here. Powerful, fresh adventures, clarity, understanding. So you're going to get some understanding, how to catch a love, you love yourself. So yeah, you could be catching something. You could be catching some truth. There's what somebody's doing in their actions. It could be involving the earth sign or you an earth sign. I also said I had why you have brain reworked, okay? So this was the manipulation. Um, Maybe edit some documents here for somebody to be manipulated into appearing a certain way. Who is this? And this is what this person may be dealing with. Whoever this older person is, they could be having their brain reworked, or that was the whole goal for somebody to be reworked. You got work 2 times, so somebody could have been doing some type of work. Okay, yeah, somebody could have been doing something for a new house. Somebody could have been actually manipulating documents. Yep, somebody, there's a teacher, a specialist, childcare specialist, counselor, whoever this person is under judgment simply because of what they've been doing to different children, or they want somebody's brain to actually be weak. This person could also be trying to instill like a certain level of self-esteem, keeping somebody poorly motivated, especially when it comes to the skills of reading, something about verbal communication, a poor mate, immune system. Okay, so we know that most of the time this is what goes on in certain schools. Okay, they want to give you some weak ass food. They want to teach you things that you're not gonna use later on, and then they want to keep you small. Leave our children alone. Some children that have already been labeled as certain levels of geniuses, they're gonna be able to provide what they need to this world because they came with spiritual connection. Okay, these are star seeds. These are different youth groups that are yearning for some type of connection to somebody that's going to provide them assistance here. And these people could be doing simple rituals. Somebody's like into doing a lot of rituals, but this person works with children. She's connected to children. This could also be a masculine energy, so y'all take it how it go. Yeah, this person could also be into cons. I don't know if I'm picking up this person has like a connection to either Masons, Knights. Something's odd about this person. Yeah. It's only one rule only. Like literally yeah, so you're being told to banish negativity, even when it comes to your children, maybe even feeding them herbs, different vitamins, using lavender, lilac, putting plants in their room. I know, what was it I used to do with my son? Most definitely at certain times, I'll get humidified, something about purifying certain air spaces, okay? Because the spiritual warfare that we have, had to get through, and you endure to the end in order to be saved. A lot of us, we have to do this for our children too. And the sad thing about it is a lot of people are willing to, go to the end and lose their life because they choose to go against some of our children, but they are divinely protected too. So maybe you could be worrying about your children or something that could have happened to your child. Um, yeah, this is like a long line of wrong, wrong undoing. Somebody could even be dealing with like protection after witnessing something. Okay, these are different people. Yeah, imagine, we when we grew up, it was a lot. We deal with stuff too, but it's like imagine the ones now where they are witnessing things that are happening, and whether they protected spiritually or not, certain children are witnessing things happen around them, and these certain they have to have a certain amount of time in order to process it and heal from it. And this is what we working towards. We need it. Us as people, us as a collective, a human consciousness is just what it is. These people have been manipulating stuff for so long, whether it's been with the use of energy or astrology, witchcraft, whatever it is, food, the products you use in your body, the programs that you're watching, the certain ads that pop up. Um, you know, a lot of these people are looking for tickets and ways out, and it's not going to be what they thought it was going to be. So you have something was created in a lab. What's this created in a lab? Yeah, watch this lab meat or different meat that could be created in the lab. Yes. If you have a cartload of poison and you're repeatedly feeding your children this poison, this could be what the problem is. This could also be, what you're putting into your body, what they putting into their body is causing them to have um, a way of acting out without, having a knowledge of the response that their body is having to eating something that is not good for them. Okay, and also it's keeping them in a lower state, so they could be dealing with something here. And like I said, this is not necessarily ghetto children. This is also certain people that could have lived in certain areas here. We're gonna get some more, and we're gonna pull out of this. We're gonna do some more reads, but this is what came up. Yeah, you have minors to major. Okay, like I said, we are not the minority. A lot of us are gonna be turning into the majority, like it's just always been. But um, something about a hoodie. Okay, you have a hoodie and you have face off. Something could be face off. Stay in sync. So emotions could be running high between, different people. I'm also picking up like bad divorces, separations. Yeah, some of these people are dealing with like weird shit. Um, also, uh, what you're buying. Okay, so with the human trafficking card came up, different recruitment, transportation, transfer, harboring, or receipt of persons by means of the threat of use of force and other forms of coercion or abduction or fraud, deception, abuse of power. Okay, some of these people have been taking payments and benefits to force certain things on certain people. We know this already. So what's the message? Okay, so there could be somebody that was actually caught up in the court system, but a lawyer was paid her. Okay, so a lawyer was paid to manipulate or edit some documents, keeping somebody from actually sharing their gifts with the world, or keep them from being outside of a certain country, state, city line. Something about a city, a state, a city line, or something. I don't know why I feel like this could have even been somebody that could have dealt with this and they in their 60s now. And maybe somebody was trying to keep you in a certain area. They was being aided by the law some type of way. Also being aided by a doctor or somebody that's into the medical field. Yeah, you keep getting, Masons 2 times. I don't know why it's keep coming up. Whatever you're doing is for his name's sake and purpose, okay? I don't know why people feel like they have to get involved with that, but a lot of religious propaganda and horror stories was perverted and distorted of the ancient art of negotiating with spirits, okay? We do not need blood contracts or sacrifices, just love and veneration. There is somebody's golf buddy here too that could have actually paid somebody's lawyer or paid a lawyer. So what is this? You could have been dealing with a court case here. Yeah, and all of this stuff is meant to cause something to happen within your body. Okay, but y'all keep holding strong. Keep holding strong. Um, For you are with me, faithfulness. You could be learning to strengthen your faith, strengthen your spiritual connection. This is what's going to bring about some type of assistance. And I feel it because it's like a whole energy. Like most of us just want to be out the United States. Okay, it's just all of it. It's not the land of the free. It's the land of a lot of bloodshed that we just not gonna take his time around. And it's a complete headache when you are raising children or trying to raise children and someone wants to cause you harm constantly. And the thing about it is a lot of people talk about the lifestyles that they had or things they had to do. Well, congratulations. This time your life has actually been together. Okay. A lot of people out here have been through things that, they cannot understand unless they look at it from the spiritual aspect or unless they tighten up and get closer to their higher self, God, the universe, or whatever it is. A lot of people were sent on missions out here, and it was just literally to save a lot of the people that are considered the dust and dirt. Those are the ones that are actually being, prepared to do a lot of things. Okay. Also, something about community support. So imagine being within a community that has support, but it's like supporting all the wrong things. Let me see. Okay, so you got something about different reproduction ransoms, holding certain um yeah, it's just crazy how some of these people have been working. Like I said, even in the hospitals, you are seeing a lot of people talk about what we talked about, and even in my own story, I was cut open on the table to have a C-section, even though I didn't want to have it. But I was up the whole time until I actually had to receive more drugs. Like I felt everything. And you're seeing some of these women that are speaking up now about the mistreatment that they have experienced just being a certain color in a certain vessel in some of these hospitals. And it's just coming back to some of these people. Um, I don't know why somebody could even try to truck somebody's reproductive system, or you seeing certain people talk about, how they want to control certain reproductive systems, and the way that they doing it is using people that are close to you. So you're not looking at Duran or somebody as Judas, but this person's a whole, Judas. This person's gonna wear the skin that they need to. They're gonna pretend to be kinfolk to make sure you in some type of lack, or that you are seen a different way. Or if you ask somebody for something, they're gonna make it seem like it shouldn't be done because something about you should not be, assisted when it comes to making sure that everybody that's supposed to get hit spiritually is getting hit for manipulating stuff for so long. I don't know. I keep getting something about a ransom, something about soiled clothes in a truck. Okay, so we got a soiled clothes in the truck, soiled clothing. Did I leave my phone in there? I guess so. Okay, also watching the clothing. This could also go back to what's like the pods or whatever. Something about detergent that somebody could be using. Something about your skin. Okay, and I actually witnessed the lengths of how this goes because somebody that I'm connected to spiritually, the way that we certain people go through things when they are on a certain mission. um, you'll see what certain hospitals will do, whether they secretly hitting you with medication or they giving you things that you don't need. Yeah, something about a highway, soiled clothing, light brown misconception. Okay, so it's a lot coming up, you guys. We ain't gonna dig too deep in it, especially not tonight. But this was the message that came out, so I'm most definitely gonna do what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, you got something about genetic engineering. Okay, all the plans of evils being canceled. Okay, something that's coming up about a case file too. Someone is trying to confuse a lot of the children, or confuse a lot of people when it comes to their gender. And this is one thing that should not even be coming up when it comes up to school. These people do not have permission. Okay, you should not be even be speaking about things. You could not even clarify the truth of history or where certain people come from or who they are without manipulating what you teaching them. So why would you even involve gender in it? Okay, it's an end to the confusion when it comes to certain people. Somebody could actually have a case against a school or something about a school simply because of what they was doing to somebody's child. Yeah, so much. Yeah, these certain people you're gonna see, you being told to buckle up. Somebody should have chose the different path. Okay, I don't even know if this is like somebody could be like practicing divinity, but this person's also into like childcare. These are the certain jobs that they like. Okay, they like to be around people's children so they can manipulate them and not only start spiritually, but I think it was saying like the age. Let me go back, y'all, because it was just on here. I think the age was like 5 to 12. Um, where if you create an environment of chaos and you sit back and watch, this is how certain people are able to, predict if certain things are going to happen. Okay, but this is why you spiritually mix all that shit up and scatter these folks by taking control, taking your power back. going round for round, nose to nose, toe to toe out here with these people. And let me see. What? Something about school and kidnappings and the connection with certain schools and some children going missing. I don't even know why that popped up. Oh my gosh, yo. DCF, CPS, different child care specialists are involved, okay, in the death of certain children. Um, if you pull a child away or you separate a child from his mother's family or something, you can easily try to manipulate something. But this is why some of these people are having to deal with these diseases that they're dealing with. Okay, like I'm saying, clogged arteries, intestinal issues, different car accidents. You're seeing certain people dealing with, taking each other out. Like all of this is on the rise simply because people was trying to cover up how deep things are, to keep certain people from reclaiming their energy, getting close to God. Yeah. Walking with Jesus. You see them open toe shoes? I said it. They called the crosswalkers because that's what you're doing. You walking, you picking up your cross and you walking. If you gotta walk around the world, you know how much they used to walk back in the day? Like literally, till their feet were sore. If we gotta walk around some of you crazy ass people, then that's what we're gonna do. Okay? It's written in the sand. Something about some sand. Somebody could be recovering from being an addict due to sexual abuse or something, after being inside of some home. Okay? Somebody was manipulated very heavily. It could have been a friend that assisted somebody with doing something against you. And this is why it is up to you to stand strong in your faith. Open up your heart to, not only the truth, but who you really destined to be. Because a lot of people was being broken down in order not to accept a different way of life, and also to try to get people to accept wrongdoing. Okay, I don't want to be in a long line of following y'all. This is what it is. You don't want to follow somebody to their death because it's what a lot of people are getting ready to experience simply because of what they've been doing. Okay, so you have somebody's been imitating something. I don't know if y'all been hearing like certain animal sounds or something. This could actually be a recording. I don't know why it's coming up. Something about resembling sounds or something. So let's see if we can get. Yeah, you got electrocution. Okay, this you've been seeing a freak accidents. Okay, with certain people, whether they at work or they in traffic, different things have been happening to people that don't make sense. It's not making sense because their mask is falling off from who they actually are, what they actually into. You got who are you for real? Like you don't know who these certain people are. Oh my God, y'all. When I tell you our spiritual team is so amazing, divine so amazing, God so amazing. A lot of us experience things and you would never think that life was meant to be more beautiful than it is, but you have our children healing, spiritually healing. So spiritually healing children is coming up. Okay, so you have organs, something about organs, a maze without an exit, no more drama moving forward. Okay, a lot of you could actually, I had seen it and it actually, made me tear up because I don't know if some of you have already heard the story. If not, go back. But what happened in my own situation, after losing everything, one of the biggest things that I really wanted was to keep like my son's baby pictures, like forget my baby pictures, but pictures of me and my son. And, it was one of the biggest losses that I ever took. Um, and it's like now you're going to be able to make new memories. You could actually be scrolling through your phone or something and remembering, those times where you were there, but you wasn't actually present because you could have been manipulated by certain things that you were going through spiritually. Um, Maybe you was feeling weak or you had some type of weakness. Maybe your self-esteem, your immune system, something about you, something could have been happening. Now you starting to, tear up and think about like all the times that was going past. Know that you have a chance to make memories now. Okay, so you have sweet memories in the making. Yeah, some keep coming up about a Ford pickup truck or a truck. Watch your children in these chat rooms. Okay, so something about a chat room, Ford pickup. Uh, Seeing it has, yeah, somebody seeing everything has how it's been. It's like you seeing it has always been, but now it's, starting to make more sense that it's not making sense. Okay. Couple more we go. Uh, yeah, you could be, trying to experience a normal life. Somebody's profession is to like literally practice being normal, but you know that, you or something about you is more special or you different. Okay, so somebody, somebody's profile is always fake that's watching. You don't want to get caught up in seeing what somebody else is doing or what they posting when some of these people are actually paid to like post false information or post things to get you, rattled in your spirit, or they don't want you to be. It's foul keeps coming up, okay? Somebody could have a fake file of something, or they, whatever the profession they are in, they have a profile or a resume or documents that is fake, giving them the actual documents to do something repetitively. They, whatever they doing, like the angels is already on it. I feel like this person works for like a group home or something. Yeah. Yeah. And the legs came out again. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna see them. They're gonna have green skin, swollen ankles, discoloration. Um, they ain't gonna be able to walk. People dealing with different, different diseases because everything is coming back on them. That, it's just unfortunate. Yeah, the chipping and tracking don't work. Somebody could have actually chipped and tracked somebody. Yeah, watch these different phone addictions. Okay, so it did come out about what you're watching. Um, Also, your naked eye. You can spend time writing daily devotions. Keep up with different timestamps of calls, visits, events that can happen in your life. This is one of the things that happened to me. If I'm going through something a certain day and I get a phone call from a certain person or certain, things go off around me, you connected to your environment. So this could be a way that you stay up. Somebody's literally been following somebody in their child since high school. Okay, so you got it. Somebody from high school, this person could have actually worked at your school or they worked at your child's school. They have been following you since high school. Yep. Simply because of melanin. This person could have been using some type of dark arts, dark magic. Okay, you got California's coming out. Um, Something about a certain insurance group using old documents. Yeah. So you have protection from jealous spirits and what they've been doing behind the scenes. So I want you to know you're a blessing. Whatever you've been through, somebody's very proud of you because somebody experienced a lot. I'm also getting, the central coast of California. So something about the coast, okay? Something about the coast. Something about syncing devices, syncing numbers. Somebody wanted somebody like institutionalized. Okay, so somebody could have actually been in the institution. There could have been somebody that actually was connected to a family member that worked in some type of institution and wanted you institutionalized. If I don't know if this person actually went to like a college or something, so it's coming back up. Yeah, this person could actually be your earth sign. Somebody actually slept with somebody that is within somebody's family. Somebody's also talking to the police about somebody. So these are the different things that you gotta, maneuver through when you're trying to, accept your victory. Okay, different people are gonna talk stuff about you because they don't see that, you know, whatever free stalking perks they was receiving from, following you or keeping up with you or keeping information, they losing it now. Not only are they losing that, they losing whatever they had at first. Okay, so imagine being Jack and the Beanstalk, bitch, and now you ain't even got a plot to piss in. You got a plot, a land to sow a seed. Okay, somebody took something. You got some twins out here too. So you have a female energy that could be married. This could be somebody that's actually married within a family, okay? This person that's into this type of work. Up until then. I'm gonna be the... Yeah, you got something coming up about a warden. Somebody that was creating war in the dark. Could have also been dealing with some type of drug addiction that was filling a void here. This is how somebody was able to do a lot of great magic on you, a lot of dark magic, or a lot of manipulation. Okay, I'm so tired of the word, because Earth is full of magic, but some people just manipulate. Okay, they manipulate, use, abuse, and overuse. This is why they're getting in trouble. You have blue lotus, African water lily, May, June, July, August, September, aquatic play, freshwater lakes, pools, rivers. Okay, something about treating Parkinson's. You see what I'm saying? So when they go shaking and lighting candles or shaking and doing what they want, this is why they having collagen degenerating and digestive issues, anxiety increase. Something about somebody in their blood flow, blood sugar, their cognitive function. This person could be mildly psychotic. Somebody's like psychotic because something didn't work against you. They wanted you to slip up on something. They could even be into like doing earth, something with like earth, trees, stealing from your spiritual garden. They've been doing this since maybe you was in school, or since a child was in school here. Yeah, you keep getting old bones and dirty water. Okay, so somebody's old. Yeah, I'm so sick. Old bones and dirty water. Okay. So be grateful for where you are today. I don't know why I keep getting a driver in a highway. What is this driver and highway? Because obviously it's important. It keeps coming back out. Maybe this is what certain people feel like that they can continue to do, is take different children because of their melanin, or take children because of their brown skin. It's sickening, and this is why it's not getting ready to be no apologies this time around. Ancestors want blood. It's just what it is. Yeah, doing a lot of emotional abuse against children, against certain people. Somebody was tricked into doing something though. They could have stole something. You got a brother. Y'all, it keep coming out. It could have been a brother that was with the associate at school that was doing something. Somebody's into like bank fraud or bank work or doing things within a bank or within a school. Yeah. Distorted reality. Somebody was projecting a lot of hatred onto somebody. Also could have been projecting views onto others. Okay, a familiar loss. You have walnut prophecy. Somebody's health. Okay, somebody's health is gonna be bad after they either did something to their face. Somebody's pulling like their face back or doing something. What is this face back? Somebody done did it like chin work or having nerve issues. What is going on? Okay, something about an abortion. Yeah, they're dealing with a lot of different weird stuff. Maybe because they was, worshiping false deities and false gods here. Somebody considered themselves like regal excellence or into something. But if you're doing something against your community, different children and stuff like that, like y'all been doing too much. This person was actually being owned by somebody, so they didn't even have the power or gifts or nothing. Yeah. Something about rejecting the use of different weapons. Oh Lord. Excuse me, I had to dig in my nose. Yeah, you got shattered glass, European beauty standards. Okay, so somebody really wants to be like really light skinned, or they have to have a certain look about themselves. They don't want, it's like they want the melanin magic, but they don't want the melanin. Okay, make it make sense. Somebody does not like their own reflection. This is why they have beaten and battered whoever they could, simply because they don't love themselves. Yeah, this person could pop a lot of pills in the morning. This person can end up in the hospital. Somebody's going to literally end up in a hospital. Imagine having your dreams a better reality after you done popped a bunch of pills, but now you done woke up to see bright lights. Like, this is what some of them have to do. They tied up in a lot of stuff. Yeah, you had an accident, you got a cast, you got tied up, you got sirens, shattered glass. This is like a bad accident. You got a neighbor's child or children. Okay, so something about a neighbor's child or children. Like I said, some of you may be the ones that's going to be the hero to certain situations in your community. Maybe this is why you have not moved yet. This is why we have to learn to be patient. Trust me, I'll be ready to just, it's what it is. But you're at a certain place for a reason. You may not know that you may be the one to save your neighbor's child from some form of abuse or something that's going on here. This is just how deep this is. Like, this is crazy. So it says a pattern of communication, 13 enemies. Okay, so certain enemies of yourself could literally be intolerance, cheating, gossiping, greed, lust, slander, ego, lust, something about somebody miseducating somebody about their enemies. Okay, maybe the whole time people's enemies is simply they self, what they not willing to let go of, what they actually participating in, what they doing. Somebody was miseducating something. Okay, you also have a message coming in. You have you are not abandoned by God. Go within. Somebody could work at a shoe store. Something about a shoe store. You have Black Panther out here. Something about cargo ships. So you have sorcery has been called magic, but magic is wisdom, and there is no wisdom in sorcery. Okay, so somebody who actually been playing with sorcery didn't know that they was doing it around to somebody that actually could have wisdom of certain things here. This is why this person is being judged by the universe. Yeah, I keep getting somebody did a lot of stuff for like a new house that they're not even gonna be living in. Okay, you have the chaos they've been pumping out is just too much. Go ahead and dry your eyes, wash your pillowcase. Somebody's been doing like a lot of crying, simply because of what you could have been dealing with. You're in the middle of like decorating and trying to do something and be in a home and be, content with what you do have instead of chasing what you don't have and being patient for your time to come. And these people want to be irrational. This is why they get knocked out. Okay, something about December is coming up. Yeah, and I keep getting somebody modifying different accounts, account numbers. Um, yeah, you got school supplies, rulers. Somebody could be very possessive, and this is what we gotta watch too. If your child comes in and tell you that a teacher been messing with them or something's going on, trust them. Listen to what they're saying, because someone, like I said, these people like to get these positions to mess with people's children. Somebody could even be holding on to a badge or a identification card. Like I said, I picked up that somebody still has like somebody's key or pad to a key or key card or something about an identification card. So you have somebody must confess something they did. Yeah, at this point, you literally have fuck forgiveness. Okay, at this point, you have to fuck forgiveness. Somebody could have been working towards their GED, or like I said, somebody only has a GED and maybe they faked the rest of their credentials or something. Um, yeah, they're getting caught up for these fake documents too. Like, it's just what it is. Yeah, don't worry about your overflow of blessings. I keep getting Chinese is coming up heavily too. Um, Somebody was planning to come at midnight, but they backed out. Okay, somebody, yeah, you got a death coming up, funeral card. Somebody could have been trying to play the victim. Okay, yeah, somebody was installing cameras just to simply watch you, your child, after they knew that they was secretly doing some type of warfare. Somebody has this type of, somebody still had a key to be able to come in your home and place cameras. Okay, you have somebody's uncle out here. Yeah, somebody wanted either you or a child to experience some type of social isolation. Okay, this is how somebody keeps people small. They literally getting locked up, losing their life, going into like health crisis and issues, losing their hair, going bald. Um, I don't know what to suggest with this. Like, I have no sympathy. Something about solar flares, being laid back, with some type of tension you could be having. Maybe you're waiting on something to come in and it's going to overflow. You're being told to look closer and dig deeper. Somebody was actually picked up at night. Okay, maybe something was caught on the camera. It could have been an uncle that's getting caught up too for picking somebody up at night. Uh, yeah, somebody could have actually been asking somebody to get an abortion. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Something about a moving truck, a camera truck, a security company, a security truck. Yeah, you're receiving your power to be able to deal with that. You're going to know who to bless simply because of your healing energy. Okay, you're going to give those people that don't deserve it less of your time. That's just all it is. You was already crucified and rebirthed to bring things from darkness to the light. You will be able to be a co-creator in the universe. A lot of these people don't have any fresh supply of oxygen. This is literally you suffocating some of these people out. Okay, especially if it's somebody's a witch's bitch and they practicing something on somebody's baby, a toddler. Somebody was doing something on somebody's unborn. Somebody was doing something on somebody's child. Somebody was doing something against somebody's toddler. This could also be somebody that works in somebody's daycare. Okay, you gotta watch some of these people. Y'all, they're just not who we say they are. They didn't say they was that. We was. Okay, you literally have careless care bear who's watching your children and baby toddler. Okay, somebody's into this. Yeah. Only by wisdom can you be set free. Go within yourself. That's your message.